So today we checked out Cute High Earth Defense Club. Love.
It was pretty special.
I'm not even going to attempt to say the Japanese name to you because I really just I don't want to. I mean,
But-
you get it from that title. What this is all about, actually, you have no idea what this is all about.
But I can. It's called Binan Koko Chikyu Boy Boo Love. I think that's how you do it.
Well,
if not,
there you go. There you go. I'm sure that was very, yeah. Okay. This is a magical boy anime done in the so-called style of a magical girl anime, or so you would think by the commercials. So what is this? Is it done like a shoujo magical girl show just with boys? Absolutely not.
the answer is no.
No. This show, you gotta watch it. I'm just gonna say. You're either gonna think it's terrible, it's stupid, and it is stupid. And the thing is, the good thing about it is it's very self-aware. It knows it's stupid, and it plays along with it. And I thought the show was actually really, really fun because of that. The best way to describe it is it's kind of like Gintama. I'm not saying it's as good as Gintama. I'm just saying it's kind of like Gintama. It's making fun of itself constantly. It's not taking itself remotely serious. Even Gintama probably takes itself more serious than this show. It's just, they're, from the very first scene, they are sitting in a freaking bath talking about the existence of some ingredient that you use in Odin. and they're just like, man, I don't know.
Man, how lame is that?
How lame is this ingredient? It doesn't care. It starts off just the way I thought that, I'm like, why is this episode starting off like this? They're sitting in a bathhouse. Literally, you don't even get introduced to the characters at all. They're just sitting in a bathhouse talking about an ingredient for food. And I'm like, why is this appropriate?
But then you see.
Then you see that, actually, that's how the entire episode is. It is making fun of itself constantly. It doesn't care. The main characters are just acting like, well, I'm just gonna go along with this, and
They're not phased at all when a freaking talking wombat comes in. Like, these two characters, when they come up to the club that these guys occupy, like, these two characters who are just doing nothing at all, they didn't even run into the wombat guy, but he comes in, and the guy and the wombat's taking control over some old teacher to fit in with the Earth. Like the Earthlings, because I guess he's an alien or something. And then they're just like, oh, okay, this thing talks. Why am I not freaked out by this?
No, and that's the thing. You cannot watch this show with it serious. I seen some comments on my anime list and Crunchyroll, and they're like, oh my god, why is this show so corny? And, well, it's not even corny or cheesy. It's just really self-awarely stupid. And if you don't like shows like that, fair enough, but you just watch it with that mindset that it is so stupid, and it knows it. And it's so funny. It has the whole transformation sequence, and they have to say the cheesy lines, and they're forced to say it because it's like, oh, why do we have to say this? And that's because it's a magical girl trope. They just have to say it because it gives them power, apparently.
One even comments on if they're being forced to say it or not, because they're just like talking about something else, and then the magical phrase comes out.
And I'm just like, this is brilliant. That's when I knew the show was brilliant. I'm like, I'm gonna watch the next episode of this. And I'm not joking. I think this show is funny. I really do. I don't think it'll last longer than 13 episodes, and that's all it needs to be. That's all it needs to be. And the budget's pretty good, and the animation is good, and it looks good. The show looks good. I mean, it's not like amazing animation. It's not like amazing artwork, but hey, it looks good, and it's fun, and it's paced very, very well, actually. There was not a single boring moment in that entire episode. Mm-hmm. And that's saying something from me, because I find a lot of comedy shows, really boring a lot of times. Even the stupid ones, even the ones that are self-awarely stupid. But that episode was really fun. It's I don't think this is the kind of show where you're gonna get really into any of the characters. You might, because they're so stupid and just like so indifferent to what's going on. They're just like, I mean, this is a very Tsukomi oriented show, and that's where they're just basically Boke Sukomi, they're just lading off one another, like they're just comment. The main character, I guess, is a little boy, and he's all into it, and they're all just like, "Oh my god, what the hell are we doing?" And but they're literally not saying it in an "Oh my god, what the hell are we doing?" They're just saying it in "Oh, what the hell?" Well, I guess we got to do it because I'll be for love.
we can't take these clothes off otherwise because they tried to take the clothes off. But
yeah,
then they can't.
I just think this show will be funny as hell. I really do think this show will be funny as hell. It will be funny as hell in a JoJo sense. Well, maybe not quite a JoJo sense, but something like that, where it's well, not even in a JoJo sense, because in a JoJo, it takes itself seriously, but it's funny. And this, it doesn't take itself seriously at all, and it's funny. So, I don't know. I don't know a good comparison to it, other than Gintama. And,
What about Nozaki-kun?
well, yeah. It's kind of like Nozaki-kun if it was a more magical boy anime. I gotta be honest, I'm looking forward to episode 2, and I think people should give it a shot. I think I think they'll find it to be a lot of fun. It's not it's using the anime tropes in a humorous sense, and that's good. That's how you're supposed to do anime. You use the tropes you use the tropes to add charm, but you don't abuse it and rely on the tropes to make the show. And this show, I don't think it does. I mean, the only concern with this show is that the formula will get tired and that they'll run out of humor before the final episode, which is possible, or the characters just might not be funny enough to really make it carry on throughout the whole show. But I have my hopes up that this show might be funny throughout the whole thing.
Oh no, the first 2 characters that were introduced in the bathtub are pretty funny themselves.
Yeah, they're pretty funny. I mean, I just didn't know what their show was going for, and Lord and behold, it delivered, and I'm pretty happy with that. So I check it out. It's God, what is this show called again? Yeah, I only don't know what it's called, not because I didn't like it, but because it's got such a, it's got one of those anime names, and that should be. It is not a cheesy shoujo show. It is not.
Thank God, because I would have hated it.
It is not that at all. It is not a cheesy magical boy show, magical girl show gone magical boy. It's cute, high Earth Defense Club love. I definitely recommend you check it out if you like stupid anime.
It's pretty great.